5 on your sideline, sponsored by Universal Windows Direct.
Welcome into 5 on your sideline. I am Corey Miller, and Annie, did you feel that little bit of chill in the air at times in the mornings this week? I love it. To me, that shows we are officially in the thick of football season.
I must agree, Corey, and I had to wear a jacket. I had to wear a polo during shooting some of these games. It was a dichotomy of seasons out there. I'm Annie Krall, and with the temps going down, our games are certainly only getting a little bit hotter, so let's hit the highlights.
Let's do it. Let's start with a big one. One loss, Rockwood Summit at undefeated Eureka. Here's how you start things. Summit gets caught in a pile, and watch this. Eureka's Jack Berry just gonna rip the ball out and take it all the way the other way for a touchdown. How about that for an opening score tonight? Later on, the Wildcats are on offense. Casey Hobelman to Craig Ringe, touchdown, Eureka. Second quarter now, Summit's turn. Blaine Branscombe pump fakes, airs it out, finds Jason Tiller. That's a beauty of a catch for a touchdown. Eureka had something to prove tonight, though. Trevor Kodak, one of the best running backs in the area, and he proves it again here with this run for 6. Eureka wins 36-7 to stay undefeated. Annie.
Pretty decisive, Corey. How about some East St. Louis fans being very much locked in and the Flyers praying for a win against Belleville West, which wouldn't take long to answer on East first drive. Kendrick Lyons, he does connect with Amar Tillman, and that's not going to be the only one. Within 5 plays, Flyers are literally going to fly it out downfield. Big heave connects with Cortez Rupert for more than 45 yards. Then it's going to be Larevius Woods, who's going to wrap things up pretty darn quick with a very decisive run into the house. But the Maroons are going to have their QB, Caden Capel. He takes to the air. Ooh, he's going to find Nick Hankins. Pretty darn good there, but Beast is just too hard to beat tonight, getting the win 63-10.
Collinsville on the road at Powerhouse Althoff. Crusaders have not lost yet this year. Jaden Ellenting was slinging it tonight for Althoff. Airs this one out. Kylan Jordan hauls it in for 6. Great catch. Later on, if De'Aaron Hill Jr. has the ball, he's scoring. The leading TD man in the area gets himself another. Crusaders on cruise control. This may be the play of the night, though, Annie. Watch this one. Ellington lofts it up, and Charleston Colden not only corrals it in the middle of a bunch of K-Hawks, but he's going to trot in for a touchdown. Althoff rolls 54-14 over Collinsville.
I think you called that right. How about 2 teams we don't usually get to see in the Metro East? Red Bud and DuPont. They didn't disappoint with us there. Tigers quarterback Deegan Prater, he's going to get into some trouble, gets out of the pocket, and he's going to find the sideline. Actually just ran past my camera. How you doing, Dee? Good to see you. But not long after, it's going to be his running back, Luke Ellis, who's going to use the jet stream on the left side as well. Check this out. He's going to tack on another first down and get close to my camera one more time. But how about one of the best passes of the game, hands down? Musketeers QB Dylan Oliver launches this one into midfield, and he's going to find Zach Manning. Isn't going to go down without a fight, though. And the Redbuds get the 1-point win, 21-20.
All right, let's go over North Point at Zumwalt South. The Bulldogs are having a great season so far. They're going to have a great play to kick things off. Look at this long touchdown coming up for Zumwalt South after they break the huddle. Here we go. Takes it right through the offense. Oh, North Point almost going to catch him. A little too fast, though. He is gone for 6 points. We're not done with big plays in this game, though. Here comes North Point. They get to the line. They're going to go in the air, though. Watch this. Clark Bowen with a nice shot on this touchdown pass. Nice spiral right into the end zone for 6 points. However, Zumwalt North would get the victory 37-35. Hey, let's stay out that way. Holt hosting undefeated Warrenton out in Wentzville. Big play from Holt. Deontay Rickman, he makes the catch. Looks like he's all the way gone. He's going to get tackled right before the end zone, though. Holt would have to settle for a field goal. Here come the Warriors on the other end. Austin Haas up the middle, through the defense, into the end zone. That's a touchdown to take the lead. Then it's going to be Haas again, this time from considerably further out, but the result is still the same, a Warrenton touchdown. The Warriors win 47-13 to stay undefeated.
This was a fun one last night, though. Marquette taking on undefeated Hazelwood East on the road Thursday night. Some play action from the Mustangs gets them into the end zone. That's going to work right there. Caden Thornberry to his big tight end. Cam Cussman, Marquette on top right there. But Hazelwood East, Arif Shakur would break off one of the runs of the year. Check this out. 70 yards, fighting off guys the entire way. Eventually in the end zone. What an effort there. Marquette gets the big win, 24-17 on the road to end East's unbeaten season.
Tackle Hunger 3, sponsored by Neighbors Credit Union, your neighbor for life.
Well, it's week 6 for Tackle Hunger, and once again we find ourselves over in the Metro East. Triad and Mascoutah faced off in our Tackle Hunger competition this week with a little added help from Roxana High School. For a third year, Tackle Hunger is helping people all over the St. Louis area, and was another big week in support of Operation Food Search.
So help us out with that. Let's have a great week. Let's have a great cause. Let's have a great
Oh, we're getting a great response. Everyone's coming in, giving the students food to bring in, and so we can drop it off in the mornings and throughout the day.
All right, here's the Tackle Hunger tally for this week. Triad came out on top with a big showing. The Knights collected more than 6,500 pounds of food for Operation Food Search. Together, the total helped feed more than 3,000 people for a day. Special shout out to Roxana, though, who also participated in Tackle Hunger this week. They collected 8 barrels all on their own. Hey, let's hit the field now. Triad trying to keep their perfect record intact against Mascoutah. Knights start the scoring. Isaac Ackerman gonna scamper through the defense and all the way to the house for 6 points. Mascoutah looks like they may connect for a long touchdown here. Watch closely. The Knights are gonna get a hand in there to just break up the pass, keep points off the board. Later on, nice sliding catch from Louis Johannes for Triad. There he comes, right into your camera frame. That would help set up a Triad field goal. Knights stay undefeated with a 37-22 victory. For the first time this football season, the Missouri Tigers are leaving the friendly confines of Faurot Field. They just happen to be heading into one of the most intense environments in all of college football. The number 9 Tigers take on the number 24 Texas A&M Aggies tomorrow morning at Kyle Field in the only top 25 matchup of the day. The Aggies Palace holds over 100,000 people, and Mizzou has prepared all week to face the unique challenge of playing at College Station.
105,000 people who, are joined forces and trying to, create distractions for your team. So you're going to have to be able to block out the noise.
As long as we execute, the crowd won't be loud. The noise at practice is actually louder. They put these big speakers, pretty much 2 feet right behind me. We've been doing that every single rep this week.
The MLB playoffs are rolling along without the Cardinals for a second straight year. However, the club did make news this week, signaling a commitment to player development and a likely decrease in financial commitments at the major league level. Here's a snippet of what the front office had to say.
I don't see this as just a pure rebuild. I see it as a reset. There are some fundamental things we want to do differently in the organization. And then ultimately, as we continue to have success at the minor league level, at the player procurement level, then we can time it right to then try to reinvest at the major league level.
If you want to be out in front of that curve, if you want to be the dynamic organization that this organization has been, and has been for really, we're talking about 100 years at its best, you have to look at everything. There is no area of the game that just stands still.
I think it's an exciting team to watch and to follow and to see the other young players that are going to be coming up. So, if I were a fan, I'd be kind of excited for the future. I see what we have, I see what's coming, and, change can be good.
This 5 on Your Side St. Louis City SC coverage is sponsored by Together Credit Union.
City SC will take the pitch at City Park in 2024 for one last time tomorrow night against Houston. The playoffs may not be in the cards this year, but you couldn't tell it from the crowd last home game against KC. Win or lose, St. Louis soccer fans supported their squad in its sophomore season.
I've been saying it for a long time that you come to historically the best soccer city in this country, and I think it's undisputed now that we have an MLS team and that you see the support that we get when we're not in a position to make the playoffs. I would suspect that tomorrow it's the same way. This place is going to be rocking.
That'll do it for 5 on Your Sideline tonight. For Andy Kroll, I am Corey Miller. Have a great night, St. Louis. Enjoy some of these highlights.
5 on your sideline. Sponsored by Universal Windows Direct.